It was a quiet evening in the seaside town of Praia de Luz, Portugal. The sky glowed a faint orange as the sun dipped below the horizon. Families were finishing dinner. Children played by the pool, and tourists chatted under the warm Atlantic breeze. Among them was a young British couple, Kate and Jerry McCann, on holiday with their 3 children, Madeleine and the twins, Sean and Amelie. It was May 3rd, 2007, a date that would soon echo across the world. That night, the McCanns followed a routine they had done all week. After tucking the children into bed, they walked a short distance to a nearby tapas restaurant with friends. They could see their apartment from the table just a few minutes away. Every 20 to 30 minutes, one of them would return to check on the children. It felt safe. It felt familiar. But around 10 p.m., that comfort shattered. Kate McCann walked back to apartment 5A, expecting to find her 3 children asleep. Instead, she noticed something strange. The bedroom door was wider open than before. The window also open, the curtain flapping in the wind. And Madeleine gone. Panic surged through her. She ran back to the restaurant screaming, "They've taken her!" What began as a parent's worst nightmare quickly spiraled into one of the most famous missing person cases in modern history. Within minutes, the quiet resort transformed into chaos. Staff, guests, and police scoured the area with flashlights, calling her name into the darkness. The boarders were alerted. Airports were notified. But there was no trace of the 3-year-old girl with blonde hair and bright blue-green eyes. The investigation that followed was riddled with confusion, controversy, and international attention. The Portuguese police, unprepared for the scale of the case, faced immense pressure. Early mistakes, like failing to secure the apartment, would haunt the investigation for years. Detectives considered every possibility: kidnapping, accident, even family involvement. Media from around the world descended on the small resort, turning the disappearance into a global obsession. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Every new clue seemed to lead nowhere. Then came the reports. A man seen carrying a child near the resort that night. Sightings in Spain, in Morocco, even in Australia. Each one brought hope and then heartbreak, as they all led to dead ends. By the summer, the McCanns had returned to the UK. They launched a Find Madeleine campaign, raising funds and awareness, appearing on television, pleading for answers. Their faces became synonymous with grief and controversy. Then, in September 2007, Portuguese police named Kate and Jerry McCann as official suspects. They claimed inconsistencies in their statements and even suggested they had hidden their daughter's body, but there was no solid evidence. The case had turned from a tragedy into a storm of accusation. Months later, those suspicions were dropped. The McCanns were cleared, but the shadow of public doubt never truly disappeared. Over the years, theories multiplied. Some believed Madeleine had been abducted by a stranger, perhaps part of a trafficking ring. Others suspected a burglary gone wrong, and some clung to the haunting idea that she had died accidentally that night, and that someone covered it up. In 2011, the British government launched Operation Grange, a new review of the case. Detectives combed through thousands of documents, re-interviewed witnesses, and analyzed phone records. They followed new leads: men seen lurking near the apartments, reports of suspicious vehicles. But again, every trail went cold. Then, more than a decade later, in 2020, German authorities identified a new suspect: Christian Bruckner, a convicted sex offender who had lived near Praia de Luz at the time. They said they had evidence he was responsible for Madeleine's disappearance. But even with this shocking development, no definitive proof has ever been found. And so, the mystery remains. For years, the world has watched the McCanns age before the cameras. Hope etched into every expression. pain in every word. They've never stopped searching. Every new photo of a child resembling Madeleine reignites a flicker of belief. Could she still be alive somewhere? Millions have debated the case online, dissecting every timeline, every photograph, every theory. The apartment where she vanished has become a symbol of unanswered questions. How could a child disappear without a trace? Who knows the truth about what really happened that night in 2007? 18 years have passed, yet the case refuses to fade. It has become more than a mystery. It's a mirror reflecting the world's fear and fascination with the unknown. Some say the truth died that night in apartment 5A. Others believe it's still out there, waiting to be found. And until it is, the world will never stop asking one haunting question. Where is Madeleine McCann? If you find this story chilling, subscribe to Whispers of the Crime for more real-life mysteries that will leave you questioning everything. Another case, another whisper, another truth waiting to be uncovered.